Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Priyanka Sheke, study in B.Pharm final year in ASPM's Patil College of Pharmacy. Today we are going to study about hospital and its organization. Let's take the overview on the content which we are covered in presentation. Contents: definition of hospital, then classification of hospital. It includes primary care hospital, secondary care hospital, tertiary care hospital. Then classification based on clinical and non-clinical basis. Then organization and structure of hospital. Then service provided by hospital. Then medical staff involved in hospital. Then function of medical staff. And then function of hospital. Let's see the definition of hospital. As per WHO Experts Committee 1963, a hospital is a residential establishment which provides short-term and long-term medical care consisting of observational, diagnostic, therapeutic, and rehabilitative services for persons suffering or suspected to be suffering from a disease or injury and for a parturients. It may or may not also provide services for ambulatory patients or an outpatient basis. Second, as per WHO Expert Committee 1956, the hospital is an integral part of social and medical organization, the function of which is to provide for the population complete health care, both curative and preventive, and whose outpatient services reach out to the family in its home environment. The hospital is also a center for the training of health workers and for biosocial research. Then see the classification of hospital. First, depending on objective, it includes general hospital, special hospital, and teaching cum research hospital. Then second, depending on administration, ownership, control, or financial income, it includes governmental or public hospital, then non-governmental or private hospital, then semi-government hospital, and then voluntary agency hospital. Third classification, depending on length of stay, it includes first short term stay, which means the patients stay in hospital less than 13 days, and second long term stay, it includes patients stay in hospital more than 13 days. Then fourth classification, depending on type of medical staff, it includes closed top hospital and open staff hospital. Fifth classification, depending on size of beds, it includes very small hospital, it, it includes hospital up to 15 beds, then small hospital up to 100 beds, then medium hospital more than 100 beds or less than 300 beds, and large hospital more than 300 beds. Sixth classification, depending on type of care, it includes primary care hospital, secondary care hospital, and tertiary care hospital. Then seventh classification, depending upon teaching affiliation, it includes teaching hospital and non-teaching hospital. Then eighth classification, depending on system of medicine, it includes allopathic hospital, ayurvedic hospital, homeopathic hospital, Unani hospital, and hospital other system of medicine. Then ninth classification based on regionality, it includes first regional hospital, district hospital, third Upazilla Health and Family Welfare Center, and fourth community clinics. 10th classification as per WHO classification, it includes regional hospital, intermediate or district hospital, and then rural hospital. Then see the classification in detail depending on the type of care. First, primary care hospital, it consists of basic curative care including simple diagnosis and treatment provided at the point of entry to the healthcare system. Example, walk-in clinics. Second, secondary care hospital, it consists of specialized care requiring sophisticated and complicated diagnosis and treatment than provided at primary healthcare level. It normally involves hospitalization. Example, patient ward in general hospital. Then tertiary care hospital, it consists of highly specialized diagnostic and therapeutic service which can usually only be provided in centers specifically designed staff and equipped for this purpose. Example, neonatal intensive care center. Then, classification of hospital on clinical and non-clinical basis. In clinical hospital, they are divided into further three categories: medicine, surgery, maternity. In medical, in medicine, it includes pediatric, psychiatric, TB, and general medicine. In surgery, it includes orthopedic, gynecology, and ENT. In maternity, short term and long term. Then non-clinical hospital divided into further two categories: governmental and non-governmental. Governmental is include army hospital, navy hospital. Non-government, it includes private hospital for profit. Non-profit, it includes church hospital, community hospital, charitable hospital, missionary hospital. Then let's see the organization and structure of hospital. Organization is defined as a dynamic process in which various managerial activities bring and bind people together for the achievement of common goals and objectives. Most important body of hospital is the governing body or board of directors or board of trustee. Governing body. It consists of various eminent personality in the field of first medical education, research, administration, politics. Politics is optional. Then let's see the function of governing body. Function of governing body is to frame all major policies, plan and programs of hospital. Governing body appoints various committees. It appoints a hospital administrator to get various functions performed like clinical service, nursing, pharmacy service, etc. Governing body or board of trustees. They are divided into two categories. It includes first hospital administration and second committee. Hospital administration includes clinical service, ambulatory service, pharmacy service, administrative service, and nursing services. Then committee includes executive committee, finance committee, development committee, and public relation committee. Then let's see the service provided by hospital organization. It includes nursing services. It is the largest part of a hospital. It functions for all the 24 hours. Nurses assigned a specific number of beds, and nurses have to give personal attention to the patient. Nurses are trained for prenatal care, observation, patient comfort during labor, etc. Nursing director is the in charge of nursing services. Second, outpatient services. It includes comfort for outpatient as they come for their major or minor illness. These services make the hospital truly a community institution. The hospital should provide diagnostic, preventive, and curative services to the outpatients. Third, radiological service. This service performed under the direction of competent radiologist. It includes utilization of various equipment like sonography, X-ray, ECG, CT scan, etc. Chief radiologist is assigned by various technicians. Fourth, central supply service. All the medical and surgical supply services are meant for diagnosis, treatment, prevention, research, and education. It involves the collection, processing, storing, and issuing them against Indian form. Qualified and skilled staff persons are required responsible for its maintenance. Fifth, hospital pharmacy service. It controls pharmacy function in hospitals. This department fills the prescription and dispenses number of requisitions from the wards. Its function begins with procurement of drugs and finishes with their distribution to the outpatients and inpatients. It is responsible for proper drug delivery, information system, storage of drug, manufacturing, sterilization, and advising the physician on the drug use. Medical records. Medical records are the valuable reference material as they help medical and paramedical staff for evaluation. They are also used for education, training, and research. They contain history of patients, laboratory test results, physical examination, physician advice, etc. Therefore, it should be kept in mind to store them properly so they are accessible when they are required. Seventh, stores. Stores generally receive, store, and issue the material against requisition forms of various departments and wards. Hospital, being a large organization, has many stores like medical store, store for general items, surgical store, etc. They always maintain a buffer stock of certain articles and life-saving drugs always made available in stores. 8th, miscellaneous. Hospital also provide dietary services, laundry services, ambulatory services, transport services, mortuary, library, etc. for overall benefit and patient care. Then let's see medical staff involved in hospital and their function. There are many people who contribute to your care while you are in hospital. Numerous people and services works together to provide you with successful treatment in hospital, from medical assessments and daily treatment to medication and catering. The key roles for staff in hospital can be broadly categorized into four areas. It includes doctors, nurses, allied health professionals, support staff. All these people play an important role in your treatment and recovery. Function of medical staff. First, doctor. Doctors access and manage the treatment of patient. Nurse. Nurse perform the role by taking care of patient. Third, allied health professionals. It provides services to help with the diagnosis and treatment and help the patient during recovery process. Fourth, support staff. Support and administrative staff work to support the day-to-day running of hospital. Then let's see function of hospital. It includes preventive function, curative function, training function, and research. Preventive function. It is an emerging secondary function for the hospital and concerned with health promotion. It is geared towards providing a preventive services through community health centers. It takes an active role to improve the health of population. Second, curative function. It is a primary function of the hospital and concerned with the providing patient care. It is refers to any type of care given to the patient by the health team members. Example, physician, nurse, dietitians. It also includes health education to the patient. Training function. It is secondary function and concerned with providing training and educational courses for the professionals and technical personnels who provides health services. Example, physicians, nurse, dentist, therapists, etc. Fourth, research. It is secondary function and concerned with conducting health related researches that focuses on the improvement of health and or prevention of disease. Thank you.